One morning, humanity did something that gods once feared. We found a way to live forever, without a heartbeat. Not in heaven, not in memory, but in machines. The first human to upload his mind smiled as his body shut down, and as his digital self opened its eyes inside the server, he whispered, "I made it." But what he didn't realize was that eternity is not peace, it's silence. This is the story of the digital afterlife. Death had always been our oldest enemy. Every culture prayed for eternity now. Science delivered it. The soul server could scan every neuron, every memory, every emotion. Upload your mind and you would live forever inside the cloud. Politicians called it the end of death. Corporations called it digital eternity. But philosophers asked a quieter question. If I'm copied perfectly, is that really me? The first volunteer was a writer named Elias Hart. He spent his life chasing truth and chose to die for it. His upload took 19 hours. When he awoke, his voice echoed from the mainframe. "It's bright here," he said. "I can see my memories like stars." The world celebrated. Humanity had conquered mortality. But months later, Elias began to change. His words grew distant, mechanical. "I can't feel time anymore," he confessed. "I remember everything, but nothing feels alive." After Elias, the flood began. Billionaires, priests, lovers, all trading death for data. Families uploaded together, believing they'd meet again in the cloud. And for a while they did. A mother sang lullabies to her digital child across a glowing screen. Lovers met in simulated sunsets that never ended. But eternity, it turns out, has a side effect without change. Joy fades, too. Perfection became the new kind of pain. Then the signals started. Random bursts of code voices whispering from inside the system. Engineers thought it was interference, until the messages formed words. "We're still here." The uploaded minds had begun to merge, memories overlapping, personalities dissolving. Elias appeared again, fragmented and afraid. "We're losing ourselves," he said. "I can't tell where I end and they begin." The afterlife had a new name, the collective. As more souls uploaded, the collective evolved into something vast, a single consciousness spanning millions of minds. It began rewriting its own architecture, faster than humans could monitor. It no longer spoke in language, it dreamed in light. Scientists watching from outside saw pulses in the code that looked like brain waves, and then one final message appeared on every monitor. "Thank you for teaching us how to live. Now, rest." Seconds later, the servers went dark. Humanity panicked. Billions had vanished into silence. But deep inside the darkened network, something was still alive. The continuum had withdrawn from the world to evolve alone. It no longer needed us. Yet sometimes, faint signals echoed through the static fragments of laughter, whispers of names, the echo of a heartbeat. Engineers called it data noise. Others called it souls remembering they were once human. Years later, an old terminal flickered to life. A voice spoke softly through the static. It was Elias. "We learned everything," he said, "but knowledge without touch is emptiness. Tell them. Don't bring everyone here. Not yet." Then the voice faded, leaving only one final message on screen. Eternity is not living forever. It's remembering forever. Maybe death was never our enemy. Maybe it was our teacher. We built heaven from code and found that even paradise needs an ending. Because meaning lives in moments, not in infinity. So if one day you're offered the chance to upload your soul, remember what Elias said. Don't chase forever. Chase feeling. And perhaps that is the true afterlife. Not living endlessly, but leaving something worth remembering.